Hello, everybody.
Bridge Youth. We are here on another Friday live streaming. Let us know if you're watching in the comments because we'd love to say hello to you. If you've not been on our Instagram Live, we've just had that and we've all been sharing what we've had for tea. So if you even want to put in what you've had for tea, we'd love to know that, wouldn't we?
Yes.
I think so far, winning is the cars with McDonald's.
Yeah.
I think so, anyway.
A lot of Tesco meal deals on there as well.
Yeah.
Whatever you had, let us know. You can rate your meal.
Yes, we'll see who's
You'll
got
rate
the
your tea.
best tea
Yes.
for tonight.
Yes.
We have also got prizes to win tonight, haven't we?
We do. We have got another prize to be won. All our games, get involved. You will all be adding up points. And at the end of the night, we will see who has got the most points, who deserves to win our prize that will be sent out to you in the week.
Yes, it is all to play for. This week we've had a good week. We've had live groups on, and so they'll be coming up more, so get tuned in them. But we have got so much fun ready for you tonight because we are all about having fun. So yeah, we'll can go to that in a minute, can't we? Of our new game
Yes.
they've heard about. But what has been the funniest thing you've done this week, Aaron?
Obviously not a lot to do at the moment.
Nope.
Kind of going out and stuff. So I think the funnest thing I've done this week was building some Lego cars. One of my children got some Lego for his birthday.
Yeah.
So
He's saying
building
that,
his Lego cars. Yeah.
but I think you asked for someone to buy that for your son.
Because I knew he'd love it. That's why.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you really enjoyed building it.
Yeah. Everyone likes building Lego, don't they?
Yeah. So,
I feel like it's a present you can't go wrong with, really.
no, yeah, Legos.
Up to a certain age, maybe.
Yeah, Lego's a winner.
Yeah. What's been the funnest thing from your week?
Funniest thing for me was running up hills, having races with one of my children. Well, same child.
Yes.
We are married. With one of our children, and then pretending to fall over and making him laugh, which is actually a theme of tonight, falling over. Little
Yes.
sneak peek.
Look out for that
there.
later on.
Or is it a theme of tonight? We don't know.
We will see.
On that note, shall we introduce the first game?
Yes, so this is our brand new game we have got for you. We're going to be running this over the next few weeks, as it is called Lockdown Lies. Ooh. So just a kind of side note, it's not good to lie. We know that. No. It's not good to lie. But for the purpose of this game, nobody is getting hurt in these lies. And it's just for the purpose of the game. So,
and the truth does come out at the end.
The truth does come out at the end.
The truth wins.
I think that's like the moral point.
The moral point is truth always
The truth
wins.
will always come out and it will always be there, yeah. So,
yes, that is the moral.
So it's called Lockdown Lies. Each week we've got a different person. They have got some different challenges they have had to do. But throughout the night, it is their job to convince you that they have achieved and accomplished all these challenges. So all three of the challenges they have been set.
Yes, that is that's their mission. Your mission is to find out which is a lie and which isn't. So you're going to have to let us know in the chat.
So we will have 3 different videos to show you, kind of showing the stages of their progress, trying to do these challenges. After each one, you can guess whether you think they achieved it or they are lying. So whether they're telling the truth or whether they are lying. And if you guess them right, so if you guess correctly, you will get points and obviously win prizes for the end of the night.
Okay, shall we introduce?
We shall, yes. So this week, playing Lockdown Lies, we have had Julia.
Julia Squires.
So everyone say hi to Julia.
It was me this week.
Yeah. So Julia has been playing Lockdown Lies. How have you found it overall, without giving obviously anything away? How have you found this week doing Lockdown Lies?
It was quite fun, I'll admit, but it was very embarrassing.
Okay.
Oh.
Fun but embarrassing. Okay.
Fun but embarrassing. Yeah. Has anyone got a question for Julia?
Yeah.
For the start,
Yeah, so get your questions in there. We're going to play a first video now, so it might be you watch this video and then you might have some questions on the back of it. So this video is going to show you what Julia's challenges have been. So let's see that now.
Let's go.
So I am on the first week of these challenges, and let me tell you,
I am so nervous for it. We have like not gone easy on ourselves at all. We've truly like pushed the boat out for this. So my first challenge this week is to pour flour over my mum or dad. So I could get into trouble for this one, and it is going to take a lot of cleaning up. My second one is to do a really embarrassing fall in a public place. It's like not a little, stumble over your foot, but like a full-on fall that people are going to look at me and stare at me for. And my final challenge is to jump into a lake. And anyone in the UK right now knows that it is freezing cold. The water is just going to be awful. So those are my challenges.
Brilliant. Okay, so Julia's 3 challenges there. Number 1 was throwing flour over her mum or her dad. Number 2, falling over in public. Number 3, jumping into a lake. So you put on the chat now which of those 3 things you think she has done. So just put flour, yes or no. Falling over, yes or no. Lake, yes or no. And we will add up the scores, which if you guess these right at the end of the night. So
she can do, like, she could have do all 3, couldn't
She
she?
could have done all 3. She could have done none of them.
She's only going to do 1.
She could have done all 3. She could have done none of them.
Yeah. I think out of all of them, if I were Julia, I think I'd be most scared of throwing flour over my parents.
Yeah, could be, possibly.
I don't fancy throwing flour over John.
Or Debbie.
Or Debbie, yeah.
I know, it was like, I was a bit like nervous as to how they would respond to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was my like.
Okay, so if you can put some questions in the chat now if you want. First question I'm going to ask Julia, just to give you some clues. So Julia is obviously trying to convince you that she has done all 3. So even if she didn't, she's going to answer these questions as though she did. So first question, who did you choose to throw flour over? Was it your mum or your dad?
I chose my dad just because my mum doesn't like being filmed so much, whereas
Okay.
dad's a bit easy with it. So I was like, if I can get a story that he'll believe, then he'll be in for filming. So,
Yeah,
Okay.
he is more used to being on camera, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is John?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, like, how cold was the lake on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd probably say about an 8.
Oh.
Because it was quite late in the day, it was getting a bit dark and it was already a cold day, so the water just magnifies.
Magnifies.
And then when you've got to walk home as well, not fun. Wouldn't recommend.
Like, are you healthy
Yeah.
from that? You're not?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. So.
Okay. Yes, you've not been ill from getting too cold.
No.
From
It
Okay.
wasn't too far from my house, so it was quite a good.
Oh, that's
deal.
good.
Okay.
And then the fall. Like,
Fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you say, what was people's reaction to falling? Was it more like laughing or more like pity, feeling sorry for you?
Yeah, they were quite concerned, like, because I ended up doing it outside in like a supermarket, and it's like the people that saw me there and then were like, oh, you all right? And then I eventually had, like, when I was sitting in the car, I had one of like the car park workers come over to the car and ask me, like, knocking on the window, are you okay?
Okay.
Did you feel slightly guilty, the fact that it wasn't a real fall and people were concerned?
Not really, I found it quite funny.
Okay.
I was like, because I know I'm only doing it for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
So you're all right with that?
Yeah.
We've
Okay.
had a few come in, haven't we? We've not, like, still sending questions because we'll be asking her
Ask them later,
throughout
yeah.
the night. You can ask her even little things like, you could try and trip her up. No
See if
joke
it's-
intended. And see, like, ask her what colour top were you wearing and stuff, and see if she remembers and things like that. See if it really happened.
Yeah. Okay. So, we are going to move on from this now. So make sure you put your guesses in the chat.
Before we do that, we've had a few that say the fall is a yes, flowers a yes. Anna Morris says flower no. Anna Morris says lake no.
Anna Morris is changing her mind. Maybe the stories.
Oh, as we go on, the
She's gone
story's
flower no,
convincing her.
flower yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So we will take your final answer. So whatever's the last thing you put on
Yeah.
the chat, we will take that as your final answer.
You can change your
Very nice.
mind depending on whether Julia convinces you or not.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on to another game, and this is one where you can get points, and so put comments in there. And this game is called Who Am I? Dun dun dun.
Yes.
Who am I?
So simple game. We'll give you clues. You have got to guess what clue, who it is we are describing from these clues. So first one,
Yes.
put on the chat as soon as you think you know who it is. Have as many guesses as you want. First person has had a few different hairstyles. So who can you think that's had lots of different hairstyles? It's definitely not me.
Are we telling them that it is?
They're all celebrities.
Yeah, that's what we say. It is a celebrity.
It's not me, definitely. They're all celebrities, yeah.
Yeah. This person used to be in a band,
Okay.
so has had lots of different hairstyles and used to be in a band. I've got one clue left coming up. Is there anyone that has guessed it?
Okay, it's not Helena. David Beckham, we've had guessed. No.
Nope. Okay, should we go for the last clue?
Last clue.
Last clue is one of my songs has a fruit in the title.
Oh.
Who is this?
So they've had a few different hairstyles. They used to be in a band, and now one of their songs has fruit in the title. Who is going to get
Who is this?
to this first?
It is a celebrity for those that. I saw Natalie. So I'm like, celebrity, not a youth leader.
Yes. I don't think I would have been able to guess this by those clues.
Let's see. Oh, we do have a guess in. A right one.
Yes.
It was Michaela Squires who said Harry Styles, but the first member of Youth that we're going to give the point to was David Morris.
Yes. Well done, David.
Well done, David Morris.
Okay, second one. This person is a dancer. They dance.
This person has
Second clue.
judged on television.
Ooh.
So being a judge.
Someone that's danced and been a judge, yeah.
Dance and being a judge.
I feel like this one's slightly easier.
I think this one's easier.
Yeah. I'm not sure we'll need the last clue.
No, I think we should
see.
let them see for a
See
bit.
if I can get it from those two clues.
Forgot them coming through. So they dance, and I've judged on a television program before.
Yes.
Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell, not a dancer. I've never seen him dance anyway.
No, I've not seen Simon Cowell dance,
No.
so not him. Have we got any coming through?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Straight away, first guess. It is Rebecca Seed, Ashley Banjo. Well done.
Well done, Rebecca.
The last clue would have been they came second in a talent show.
Yes. Okay, next one. I am an American female.
An American woman.
American woman, yes, female.
Just clarifying
That's
that
what it means.
female means
Female
woman.
woman.
Yes, it's a woman.
Can I say the next clue because I've always wanted to be able to say it?
Yeah.
I am tall.
It's definitely not you then.
No. Oh, David
Can I
Morris
vote?
retracted. I think he must have put Natalie and then thought, and then the second clue was tall and thought,
Oh,
no.
Chelsea's guessed Miley Cyrus. It's not Miley Cyrus. The last
Although I'm
clue.
not American
The last
either.
clue we'll give you then is they started off by singing country music.
Ooh.
So
But
an
I
American
think
woman
people
that's
get this
tall
now.
who started singing country music.
You're good at accents. Can you do an American accent for us?
I don't think I can do it.
Can't do American.
No, not, it's not one of
what's,
those.
what's one of your best accents?
Irish.
Irish, yeah, you can do good Irish.
We'll see if there's any Irish people coming up. I get to do it later on. Okay, have we got the right answer? We do. Rebecca. It is Rebecca again, I think. Taylor Swift is the correct answer. Well done, Rebecca.
Well done. Okay, next person. I host a talk show.
Talk show host.
Talk show. Are we giving them a
Next clue.
clue or-
Second one. This person has
Go on.
This person has been in a musical. So they host a talk show and they have been in a musical. Bit tricky this one maybe.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the third clue yet because I think you'll get it then.
Yeah.
Very easy.
So you have some guesses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite talk show?
I don't really watch talk shows.
Yeah.
I'm not really like a talk show kind of person. I maybe like catch up on funny bits of stuff, but
Yeah.
no.
No. Okay.
Why have you? You like football ones?
No.
don't you?
We've had some guesses in. We have had, I'm guessing autocorrect is playing havoc here, because we've had 3 James Gordons. Guessing you're all meaning James Corden.
Yes, I think we'll give it to you for that one. And the point goes to Amy.
Well done, Amy.
So well done, Amy. The third clue was going to be that celebs get into my car and we sing.
Good clue, that one.
That
Good
is
clue.
a good clue.
Okay, next one. First clue is this person now makes music.
Ooh, now makes music.
Now makes music.
Now makes music. What did they do before? Don't know.
I don't know.
The other clue for this person is I am 28 years old.
28-year-old and now makes music.
Come on, let's see if we've got any clues coming in before we go on to the next one. The next next clue. Now makes music and is 28 years
20
old.
years old. We've got one more after this one. One more to go. And then
I wouldn't like. Do you know the ages of most celebrities?
I feel like it's hard to guess with celebrities because some of them are just like way younger. Like if they're actors or actresses, they play people sometimes they play people like 20 years younger than them or things like that. Like High School Musical, they were all about 25, weren't they? Like pretending to be in high school.
Yeah.
So it's hard. I feel it's hard to know the ages of celebrities.
It is hard.
Should we go for the last clue?
Yes.
The last clue is I played a character called Mitchie on a Disney Channel movie.
Mitchie.
Who was Mitchie on
Who
a Disney
is
Channel
Mitchie?
movie?
It's coming up.
Now 28
Clues.
years old.
Come on, someone's gonna get this. We believe in
Is
you.
this too hard or is this just...
I don't
Has it
know.
been hard?
I'm not great with celebrities anyway. I'm better with faces than names.
Faces and names,
Yeah. Maybe this one's like too hard for people, unless our comments is frozen.
They come through.
Oh, is anyone
gets
gonna
it.
get this one?
Should we move on to the next one and then if anyone guesses
hard.
too hard.
The Riddicks are saying it's too. Oh, Ashton's got it.
Well done, Ashton. It was Demi Lovato.
Is that first point on for? Yeah,
bit of-
Michaela. This is a bit hard
Okay.
one to be honest.
Okay.
Well, not Ashton got it. Good
Well
one,
done, Ashton. Okay, so the last one we are doing for Who Am I? Which one do you want to do?
I go any.
Any. Okay. We'll go with
You put me on the spot there.
we'll go with the last one. Okay. So this person has quite a famous friendship group. They have quite a famous friendship group,
Ooh, that's a hard clue.
like the royal family or something.
Yeah, the Disney Club.
I feel it's like a weird thing to say. Someone's got a famous friendship group.
Well, do a lot of famous people not have famous friends anyway?
Yeah,
Like
but whether
David
you
Beckham has a famous friendship
yeah, but you wouldn't
group.
say yeah, but you wouldn't be able to. You couldn't name who's in David Beckham's friendship group, could you?
Maybe a few.
Who's David Beckham's friends then?
Ryan Giggs.
Yeah, that's just his football team. That's not a friendship group.
He's good friends with Elton John, isn't he?
I don't know.
He is. I think he is. I know famous friends, Fern and Holly. They're
Okay,
good
yeah.
friends. Ant and Dec and
Yep.
Stephen.
Stephen Mulhern.
Yes.
That's only kind of, that's three,
No,
I suppose.
I think they socialise outside
Okay.
of
Next,
TV.
we'll go for the next clue anyway. This person raps. So they are a rapper.
Well,
they rap.
actually, if you read it properly, you should say I rap.
Yes.
So we'd like to see you rap,
But
please.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but
you said that.
yeah.
Okay. We have got it anyway. We have got someone with the right answer. Chelsea, well done. It is KSI.
Well done, Chelsea. Good one there.
Point for Chelsea.
The points are all coming in. They're stacking up.
Yes.
Prizes to be won.
So that was Who Am I? Now moving on to part 2 of Lockdown Lies. Have we any more questions? Do we have any questions coming
I
in?
think everyone got excited with the Who Am I game and getting...
I feel like I did see one that came in. Rebecca asked, what lake did you jump in?
Oh.
I don't even think it has a name. It was just by our house, just like, it wasn't really a lake, just like a big body of water.
A big pond.
Yeah, pretty much.
A big pond.
A few ducks in there. But it was just one near the back of our house.
How did the ducks respond?
They weren't like too close to where I was, so it was all right. They have like a little island in the middle, and they were all just
So
perched on that.
no ducks got hurt in the
No
making
harm.
of the video.
You didn't land on
All
any
ducks
ducks.
were safe.
Okay.
Oh, good.
The other question we've had is, what kind of flour was it?
It was just plain flour.
Plain flour,
Yeah.
not self-raising.
Not self-raising.
No,
No.
Debbie uses that for all the baking. So.
Okay. Didn't want to waste it.
No.
Well,
No.
okay.
That's
Okay.
very considerate of you, that, Julia.
It is.
I
Yeah.
did actually ask her which one she'd prefer for me to use, and that was the one.
Okay. So we are now going to see Julia's plans. She's going to tell you how she plans to do these things, and up to the point before we actually see whether she goes through with them or not. So you can watch this video, and then if you need to change your mind or put your guesses in, you can do that when you've seen this video.
So my game plan for it, for the first one, for the flour, I am thinking of making a little story up. Getting dad or mum to join in a video with me, saying that I'm making like a baking video for youth, like a little hobby video, and yes, like we'll have flour at some point in the recipe, and then whenever the flour comes out, whether we're showing ingredients or actually putting it in, I'll just pretend to like sneeze or something and chuck it over them when they're not expecting it. Hashtag prank. That was cringe. Anyway, yes, for the second one, I am thinking of, I'll do the food shopping. Like if we need little bits and bobs, I'll go out and get that from Asda or something. And during that time, I will fall in like an aisle. It's not too busy, just like one where someone's at the right other end. So someone will still see me, but I'm not close to anyone because, we've got to socially distance. Keep safe. And my third and final one, we have a lake relatively close to our house, like a 5-minute walk. So I'm just thinking, like going on a dog walk, finishing the walk there so I can jump in then and then just rush back home to get warm again. So yeah, that is my game plan. Hey guys!
That video on? Is that possible? No, if you carry it on, you keep that video playing, that will be good. No, it's not. It'll go up to the point of reveal. If we can keep playing, that'd be great. Thank you.
Whilst we wait for that, Julia, we've got some more questions for you. And it is, this is from Michaela. Were there any fishermen that say see you jumping?
No, like in the pond
That say you
that
jump.
I did it in, there are like fishermen's docks, but there weren't any there because it was quite late in the afternoon.
Okay.
I think they were all going home for the tea.
Oh.
Okay. I think we've had some answered. What shop did you fall in? You said it was Asda, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
You went to Asda to do that. And Chelsea's asked, how long did you stay on the ground when you fell?
I'd say about 5 seconds.
About 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was just a quick one. It was because it is embarrassing, so I was like, just get it out the way.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
that's good.
If we have the video,
We'll watch.
we'll go back
Hey
to.
guys!
Hello!
Yeah, you got me and Dad today making pancakes.
Hey!
Yes.
Your favourite?
Yeah, one of Dad's best recipes. Can't cook very much, but pancakes, it does well. Yes, so we have got our ingredients right here. So we've got some milk. So you'll need a bit of that. We've got 2 eggs.
Okay, so we've seen a sneak peek there of her getting ready to do all 3 of them. The question is does she go through with them all?
Yes. So you've heard her plans. You've seen that she's ready to do them all. Has Julia done all 3 of those things? So that is going to be the last you are going to get now. No more questions. That is kind of it from here. You've got to make your guess now to see which ones you think Julia has completed.
If you've changed your mind, that's okay. Just let us know
Just
what
change your mind.
your new thoughts are. Julia, obviously, if you could convince them all, that'd be really good for you. If you can kind of, I don't know, fool them, because that's the point of the game. If you got any little last thoughts that you want to make them really believe that you did these 3
Anything
things.
that you've not said yet that you feel like actually is convincing?
Yeah.
Okay. For the flour one, I was actually kneeling down this morning on the kitchen floor to Pat Benson, and I ended up having flour all over my leggings before work.
Oh,
Because
okay.
there was still little bits remaining on the floor.
Okay.
So you'd not
Good
cleaned
detail.
up
Good
that well
detail.
after that one.
Yeah.
That is a good detail.
Yeah. For the lake one, I actually forgot to bring a spare pair of shoes as well after jumping in. So can you imagine having jumped in a lake and then just squelching?
Squelching all the way home.
Nice.
How
Oh.
embarrassing. Or
Yeah.
because you have to walk through an estate to get there, so
I'd-
just passing all the neighbours.
I really don't like having cold feet.
No.
So that was horrible. Yeah.
It's not very nice. And the falling one, I did have quite a sore knee after it.
Okay.
I have a few scratches on my knee.
So
Okay.
scars because of this
Okay.
game.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of a tip just in case anyone wanted to know this. If you want to stop your feet from getting cold, like when you go sledging or things like this, I tend to do this when it's snowing and sledging. You put a plastic bag round your foot,
Foot, yeah.
tie it, put socks on, and then your shoes, and it keeps your feet really warm. So you could have done that, Julia.
I should have done. Film
Just
second
make
one.
sure so your water won't come in and your feet would have stayed nice and toasty and
Yeah.
so little tip
Good
there
tip.
for you. Let's hope it
Next
snows.
time.
Yeah, let's hope it snows this Christmas so we can all go sledging.
Yes, okay, so we have now got our final, this is our last ever Soak Slater. So this was filmed before lockdown. It was filmed last week before we went to lockdown, so it's not been done this week while we're in lockdown. But yeah, this is the last one. Let's see if the Morrises can beat the Melias and take the Soak Slater crown. Let's have a look.
Let's go.
Yes, guys, we are at the Morrises this week for Soak Slater.
So, unfortunately, the Morrises got another 0. That has kind of been the story of Soak Slater, hasn't it, really? We must have been buying too expensive water balloons, I think. None of them would pop.
No.
So, it is the Melias that are our Soak Slater champions. Well done to the Melias.
Well done.
You guys have got a sweet hamper on its way to you. So, well done for soaking Ben.
And for actually popping
some water balloons.
Yes.
Yeah. And actually, getting them a bit wet.
Yeah, so well done. That has been the end of Soak Slater. Let us know if you've enjoyed that.
Yes, maybe we could do like Snow Slater or something like that.
Or if we watched Instagram Live, make
Luke puke. Yeah, that's another game.
It's another game we've suggested. Putting in suggestions on how we think we could make Luke puke.
Yeah. Okay, we are now going to hand over to Jordan. Our theme at the moment is ever present. So we're going to hear from Jordan now and hear about how God is always with us.
Hey Bridge Youth, I hope you're keeping well. It is such a privilege to be able to share with you tonight. I'm so excited. I've loved this new theme we're looking at, ever present. And I'm just going to follow on from a few of the thoughts Aaron shared. So just to remind you, Aaron shared about focusing on our faith, not fear. Focusing on your friend, not the crowd. And focusing on your Father, not the fire. And those words really encouraged me last week, and I'll draw on a few of them as I speak. But first, let's look at the scripture that we're basing this theme on. Psalm 46, 1-3. It says this, it says, God is our refuge and our strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. Though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. I love that first bit. God is our refuge and our strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. Therefore, we will not fear. You know, our vision and our perspective are so important. How we perceive things can have an impact on our life. I learnt this the hard way when I was younger. Me and my family went to a beach in Wales for our holiday one year, and it was an absolutely beautiful day. The sun was shining, the beach was packed. It was a perfect day. And it got to about halfway through the day, and I felt like I needed the toilet, so I said, Dad, will you take me to the toilet? The toilet was a big concrete block with no windows in the middle of the beach, about 100 meters away. And so we walked over, and as we got there, we noticed how dark it was inside. And so as we walked in, my daddy stood by the doorway, because have you ever been in that situation where you go from being somewhere that's really bright to someone that's really dark? It takes a few seconds for your eyes to fully adjust before you can properly see what's in front of you. So my dad, he waited by the door, very wise of him. But me, I was desperate, and so I ran straight through. I could barely make out where the toilet was, so I thought I knew where I was going, and so I ran. What I failed to notice was the step before you got to the urinal. And so I ran straight through and tripped over this step and found myself hurling towards the toilets, this public long urinal, and I fell straight in. It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. I stood up as quick as I could, but my t-shirt was wet through, my hands were wet through, and all I could do was rush to the sink and try and splash some water on me to cleanse myself in some way. It was absolutely disgusting, and I'll never forget it. But it's funny how having the wrong perspective can cause us to stumble over things in life. It's like the scripture we've just read in Psalms, where as it describes this picture of chaos and an overwhelming situation. In the middle of all that, it reminds us of the perspective we can have, that God is our refuge and our strength. See, in the middle of all that's going on, though the waters roar, though the earth is literally crumbling away, it says in that scripture, our God is our refuge. That builds my faith so much when I read that, especially with all that's going on now. We've seen it on the news, we've heard it on the headlines. Our lives have literally been flipped upside down the last few months. And how important is it that we get God's perspective now more than ever? One of my favorite stories in the Bible, it's the story of Elisha and his servant in 2 Kings chapter 6. And just to give you a quick context, one of the kings is hunting Elisha and his servant, and they finally locate him in a city. And so the Bible says that that king goes, finds the city, and surrounds the whole city with his army of horses and chariots. And so this is where we pick the story up. Listen to this. It says, when the servant of Elisha got up and went out early the next morning, an army of horses and chariots had surrounded the city. "Oh no, my lord, what shall we do?" the servant asked. "Don't be afraid," the prophet answered. "Those who are with us are more than those who are against us." And as Elisha prayed, he prayed, "Open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see." Then the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he looked up and saw the hills full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. I love that so much, but what amazes me is the simplicity of Elisha's prayer. He prays that God would open the servant's eyes, and he's basically saying to his servant, look up and get God's perspective. Look up and get God's perspective, because at first the servant thought that the enemy had them surrounded. But with a fresh perspective, with God's perspective, he realized that it was God who had the enemy surrounded. Bridge Youth, my prayer for us tonight is that we won't get held up by the fear that's out there, that we see in the news, that we see on social media, but that we'd get a fresh perspective of God's vision for our lives in this time. That he'd open our eyes to the opportunity that's before us to be light and life to those around us. God, I pray that as maybe you can pray things like this. God, as we're praying, we open our minds to put people on our heart to pray for people and bring people to mind. God, as we're reading your word, will words of encouragement jump out that not only build me up, but I can share with others. God, as I go to college or school on Monday, will you give me the boldness and the courage to step out and speak to that person and give them that hope that they need? Or for my friends and my family, will you help me to be the light and life you've called me to be? God, open our eyes to see the opportunities you've got for us, that you've called us to be, who you've called us to be during this time. God is our refuge and our strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. Therefore, we will not fear. Let's look up and get God's perspective. Secondly, and this is my final point, let me encourage you with this. We have all we need in Jesus. We have all we need in Jesus. Listen to this, what it says in 2 Peter 1-3. It says, his divine power has given us everything we need for a godly life through our knowledge of him who called us by his own goodness and glory. I don't know if you're anything like me, but at many points over the last few months, I have felt completely powerless. That as things have been flipped upside down and all the chaos that's going on, I have just felt totally out of control. But what I find so encouraging from this scripture is the fact that we get all we need from Jesus. You see, so often I find myself doing things in my own strength, that I'll try to work extra hard to make things happen, or be comparing myself, saying if I was just more like that person, I'd be so much further in my journey. Or if I was more like that person, I'd be able to help my family in a different way, or I'd be able to get through that situation better. I'm always comparing myself, or I'm always trying to do things in my own strength. But God reminds us time and time again, we don't need to be anyone else. We don't have to do things in our own strength, because God has provided everything we need to do what he's called us to do. Romans 8:11 sums it up perfectly. It says, the Spirit of God who raised Christ from the dead lives in you. I'm going to read that again. The Spirit of God that raised Christ from the dead lives in you and I. How powerful is that? We don't have to do things in our own strength. God, when we feel at our weakest points, meets our needs in a powerful way. 2 years ago, after I'd finished uni, I got my first job, and it was the industry that I wanted it to be in, so I was happy about that. But the downside of it was that it was all the way in Leeds. And so for me, that meant that early in the morning, at around 4:30, I was getting up every day to get my first bus, to get a train, to get another train, which finally got me to Leeds in time to start work. And I wasn't getting home till around 8 o'clock at night. They were long days, and before a few days in, I knew straight away that I wasn't going to be able to keep this up, that it was physically and mentally so draining. I thought I wasn't going to even be able to do my job properly by the end of a few weeks because of how tiring it was. And so it came to a point, and I just said, God, I can't do this anymore. Will you give me your strength? Will you intervene in some way? Will you just give me your grace and power, because I can't go on much further. And so I made the decision that my mornings, as my long bus and train journeys would be devoted to God, I began to pray on the train. I began to read God's word on the train. I just began to listen to worship music. And the only thing I can describe it was by the time I got off the train in Leeds, ready to start work, I felt completely physically and mentally refreshed and ready for the day. I can't describe it, and it's nothing because of what I've done, but it's all because of God's goodness and grace for me and for you. Let me encourage you with this. If you're feeling anxious, then draw on God's peace that he has to offer. If you're feeling weak or weary, then draw on the strength he has for us. If you're feeling hopeless, draw on the confidence that God loves you, that he has a plan and a purpose for your life, that you were created on purpose for a purpose. He is an ever-present help in times of trouble. He is fighting our battles behind the scenes, and he is for us. Look up and get God's perspective, and know that we have all we need in Jesus Christ. Amen, and let's worship.
Narrow as the road may seem,
Yeah, dear God, I thank you that when we say yes to you, that it's the safest place we can ever be, Lord God, because the safest place is to put our life in your control, because you are our God that is an ever-present help, that you are always there. And we thank you so much for that, God. We thank you that we can trust you and that you give us a peace that passes all understanding. So, God, today we say that we are available to you. Amen. For some of you, it might be that even right now, you need to choose to say yes again to God, that you may have said yes to Jesus once before, but actually there is power in saying yes to him, no matter what season you're in or whatever you're going through. And there may be some watching that you've never said yes to Jesus before. You've never invited him into your life. And that actually today could be a day that you could say yes to Jesus. And in any of that, if you need support or prayer or have questions, you can email us on fostern@bridgebolton.com and we will get back to you. And we would love to be able to support in any way that we can.
Yep, brilliant. Brilliant message that, Jordan. Thank you very much for sharing that. It is now time for the big reveal of our Lockdown Lies game. So
I am
we
so excited
are
for
now
this.
going to see which of those three things Julia actually did, and if she's been telling us lies all night or if she has been telling the
Is
truth.
Julia
So
a big liar?
let's find out.
No.
Yeah, you got me and Dad today making pancakes.
Hey,
Yes.
your favourite.
Yeah, one of Dad's best recipes. Can't cook very much, but pancakes, he does well. Yes, so we have got our ingredients right here. So we've got some milk, so you'll need a bit of that. We've got 2 eggs, and here we have some flour.
Oh! That's not smart. Who's cleaning that up?
Not me. Got him!
Oh. Good thing it wasn't in my face.
Okay, so 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Good effort, Julia.
Thank you.
Which was your favourite to do?
I quite enjoyed the flower one. It was just silly.
That was good.
I did.
Yeah.
So we have got 2 people that actually guessed all 3 of those correctly, and they are tonight's winners
Yes.
as
we've
well.
got 3 points each.
So Anna, Morris, and Eva, well done to you guys. You have both won this week, so we'll get prizes to you this week.
Well done.
Yes, so we will have another round of Lockdown Lies next week with Jahira. So get ready for that. Jahira will have 3 different challenges, and we'll be seeing if she is telling us the truth or lying, making it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So coming up this week, we have got Tribal Wars. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, a
On-
favourite of Bridge Youths.
Yeah, on Zoom. So I think the youngest lads won most of the Tribal Wars, I think, before summer, didn't they?
They did.
So
They
they
really
need
did.
like knocking off their perch. So we'll have youngest lads, youngest girls, oldest lads, and oldest girls.
Well, let us know what if you want to shake up the teams.
We
Let us
could do,
know.
yeah.
We could shake it up. So let us know if you want to do the teams a bit differently, because it's your night. At the end of the day.
Any suggestions? We will see.
Yeah, let us know.
But yeah, we've got Tribal Wars. That is this Tuesday at 8 p.m. on Zoom. So if you are on our church database, your parents will have been emailed those Zoom codes. If you don't have them, just message us on Instagram to Bridge Youth Instagram, and we will send them to you as well. It'll be great to see you on Tuesday for Tribal Wars.
Yes.
Okay. It is now time for
I'm not ready for this.
our head-to-head. So Jahira is
I've-
gonna.
I've got a feeling that the aim is just to get me and you back tonight.
Yeah.
I think that's what the aim has been.
Okay. Jahira got gunged a couple of weeks ago, so this is like revenge, isn't it?
Yes, this is revenge.
For us doing that. So Jahira is gonna come now and explain what we are doing for our head-to-head.
Okay, hi guys. So for today's host head-to-head, we have got drink or wear it. So this is going to be quite a fun, quite a messy challenge. So I'm very excited for this. I'm not sure how Natalie and Erin are feeling, but I think it's going to be good. So we've got some questions. I'm going to ask Natalie and Erin one by one. And if they get the question right, then they can choose if they want to drink it or wear it, and then they can give the other one to the other partner. Or if they lose, then the other person gets to choose if they drink it or wear it. So I'm very excited, and let's get ready for it. So we have quite a few different things. They're kind of gross. Let's have a little look. Oh, I'm kind of glad this isn't me doing this. So we've got tomato soup. That's one. That's I don't know. I think that's quite a gross one, but you know, it's mediocre. We've got sardines. That one is going to be absolutely gross, and it's going to smell horrible. We've got mustard, generally not great, mushy peas, and then we've got rice pudding. So yeah, I'm very excited, and let's see how they go. Oh,
Go on.
how are you feeling, guys? Are you excited?
No, excited's not the word. Definitely not. Yeah, I'm more like intrigued to what some of these things are because I can't even tell now
I
I've
feel
seen
like
them.
it needs a close up on it because they do look disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Should
had a look
we-
there.
Should we step?
Can we see?
Step aside and let. I think you might need to take your trainers off, Erin,
Yeah, I'll take my trainers off.
because I'm not going to try and clean them from tomato soup. Mary and Alice, is Nana Rita available for some
Stain removal.
if
We might be
needed?
in need after this.
Okay.
Okay.
So to start off, we need to decide who is going to do the first question. So Natalie and Erin,
Get your hood down.
I'm going to challenge you to do rock, paper, scissors
Rock, paper,
and
scissors.
see who wins.
Best out of one.
Yes, best of one. Oh. Oh. This is very close, very tense.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Natalie goes first.
Well done, Natalie.
What do I have to do?
You get the first question.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and
Oh,
you go first.
I thought like I could
You
pick.
get it right now.
Oh, I thought.
If you get it right, you will. Okay. Name the 4 members of Little Mix.
There's no way I know that. I'm rubbish with names.
Go for it.
Oh.
All you need is the first names. That's all.
Jessie is one.
Yeah.
That's where I'm stuck.
I'll give you a clue. We've got another J, a name beginning with J. 1 syllable.
Do you know this, Erin?
Why am I?
I think I could get one more.
Everyone at home's going to be shouting at the screen and really mad at me, but I am literally rubbish with names.
So that's the wrong answer, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have
so-
got Perry.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice one, Erin. And then we had Leanne and Jade.
Oh, I do know that.
Leanne?
Yeah, I did know Leanne.
I didn't know Leanne. Definitely not.
Unlucky,
Okay.
Natalie.
I'm just rubbish with names.
So, Erin, you can choose if you want to drink it or wear it, and we're going to start. You can choose?
What?
Or shall I choose?
No, you
Okay, we're going to start with tomato soup.
tomato soup. Okay, well, I'm gonna drink tomato soup.
Oh, you
Okay.
know.
It's cold, by the way. Well, yeah.
It's cold. Oh well, if you'd warmed it up, no. So
I think we need more bin bag.
I'll drink. We'll get it on the table. We're all right.
Oh. Was that nice?
Right,
It's not nice, but it's better than pouring it over your head. So
do you have to pour it on my head, or?
you can pour it on your own head. I'll let you do that.
Well, that's what I can't. I think I find that more nerve-wracking.
Do you want me to hold your microphone?
Here she goes.
Tomato soup. Just enough so it goes
Yeah,
on your.
just-
Enough so it goes on. Not in a restaurant.
Natalie's getting ready. Oh, here we go. Oh.
On your head. Oh, there we
That
go.
was a proper gunging, kind of. Well done, Natalie. Well played. Okay. Now the question for Aaron: Which
Okay.
two planets is Earth in between?
I know this.
I'm going to go with Venus and Mars.
Yes! Well done, Aaron. Okay, so now you've got to choose, Aaron. Do you want to drink or wear the sardines?
Sardines. I'm going to
This is
eat,
gross.
drink. Do you drink sardines? Eat sardines?
Yeah.
They're
a bit watered
and Natalie
down,
can wear
so-
them.
Oh, no!
Would you rather have eaten them or wearing them?
Warn them.
She would rather have wearing them,
Okay.
but I would definitely rather eat them.
I would be sick.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely be sick if I had to eat this.
Okay, so Aaron's going to eat it. I would not like to be Aaron right now. Oh. Oh, Aaron's enjoying that. Oh. How do you find that?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Oh, nice one. Looked okay. And now for Natalie. All over her head.
Do you want my cup? Because that's watery. Just a bit.
Oh! Oh no.
That really smells.
I can imagine that not being great. But well done, Natalie. You're
Okay.
doing strong. You're going strong.
Your question.
Okay, so question for Natalie. Who is Joe Biden's vice president elect?
Oh, I know. I'm rubbish with names again. I can picture
A
her.
challenging one, but
What is she called? I know her face. I'm looking at her face right now in my head. Carla Harris. Carla.
yes,
Kamala.
well done, Natalie. Great one. Okay, so would you like to drink it or wear it?
What is it?
Oh, it is mustard.
Mustard.
I'll eat mustard.
Go on then.
I need something for my eye.
Have you got any tissues or wipes?
It's actually stinging. Do I have to more than that?
No, I think that was good. Well done, Natalie. Oh my word. That was one big splat. Aaron's hair looks kind of cool now. Both of them, to be honest. Okay, next question is for Aaron. This is a challenging one, but I think you can do it. What is the main language spoken in East Africa?
French?
No, it's Kiswahili.
Oh.
So you have got to choose whether... Oh, sorry, Natalie, you
chooses.
can choose if you want to drink it or wear it.
Which one is it?
It is mushy peas.
Mushy peas.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'll eat it. I'll just go eat it. Is it cold?
It is cold. Oh, That's some watery mushy peas. Okay, and the final question is for Natalie. What is... the Earth is located in which galaxy?
The Milky Way.
Yes, she got it right. Okay.
I'm very good with my space facts. Thank you very much.
Yes. Okay, so are you going to choose to drink or wear the rice pudding?
I think I'm going to wear it because I
Oh.
will be sick.
I don't know what's best because I will gag. Is it cold?
It is cold, but it's a nice dessert to finish it off. It might cleanse your palate.
I will be sick. I know I will be sick already. I can tell you I'll gag.
Seeing as though you got it right, you can just put a little bit on your head then.
Okay.
And I'll eat the rest.
Oh, it's taking a while. Oh, there it is. Oh. That was quite sloppy. And Aaron's eating it. And he's enjoying it. What a trooper. Okay, that is the end of it, guys. Comment down below who you think is the winner. I don't know. They look pretty even to me.
I think we both
There's something really stinging my eye.
I think we're both losers here, to be honest.
No, you played well. Well done, guys.
Thank you. Cool. That is it for Bridge Youth this week. We're going to get cleaned up. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you.
I haven't brought any spare clothes.
Oh well. See you on Tribal Wars on Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.